Hello world and welcome to 2014. Since it's the beginning of the new year, it's a time for New Year's resolutions. I happen to think New Year's resolutions are kind of dumb because we tend to make them and then forget about them, which makes me question why do we even make them in the first place. What I want to share with you guys this week are my 2014 SMART goals. First area is academics, and my first SMART goal is to get a 4.0 in all of my classes in 2014. Last semester I got a 4.0. I got to keep this momentum going. Second goal, which is also an academic goal, is to develop one non-trivial Android application, and I want to distribute it to other Android users so that they can test it out. This currently is probably the most vague goal I have because I'm not exactly sure what kind of app I want to design yet. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I had one idea for an app that was going to be like a GPS-based treasure hunting app that I could use with my nieces and nephews, but turns out my tablet doesn't do GPS. The location services are all based on your Wi-Fi location, which isn't going to work if you're out in the woods. Oops. On the YouTube front, should be pretty obvious. 52 new videos. This is the first. That means 51 more, just to keep that one video a week going until it becomes habitual. I'd like to upgrade my lighting system from these silly desk lamps, especially because they use incandescent bulbs which are no longer produced. But as far as goals go, all I really want to set currently is just one video a week. I don't want to set any goals on a specific number of subscribers or views or anything like that because I don't know what's realistic. It's all measurable and technically achievable, but I don't know it's realistic, so I don't want to go there just yet. Next area is on creative writing. I've been going to a science fiction and fantasy writing workshop for the past couple years on and off. I do a lot of critiquing there, but I've only submitted twice, and recently my critiques have been, at least I think, a little harsh. So I figure I should at least submit something so they can fire back. But my goal on creative writing front is one new short story written per quarter and submitted to the group. I missed the deadline for this month because kids were over and I didn't make the time to write it. Plan to have the story written this week and in February's folder so it can be critiqued next month. I have two goals when it comes to public speaking. I've been going to Toastmasters for 2 years now. I've earned my Competent Communicator and my Competent Leadership Awards. I want to finish my Advanced Communicator Bronze Award, which means finishing my Public Relations Manual and my Interpersonal Communications Manuals, which are about half done, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And I would also like, and this is I guess my stretch goal if you will, but I want to participate and compete in both the spring and the fall speech contests. I don't really have any real desire to go anywhere in the speech contest, but I do want to at least prepare a speech and give it both contests. So, Tammy, if you're watching, I'm on record for all time saying I'm going to participate in this year's contests. The final SMART goal for 2014 is in the area of artwork, and this is really just personal because it's not going to help me really in anything. It's just something I want to do. I want to create one new piece of digital artwork per quarter and post it on my DeviantArt account. So one new short story and one new piece of artwork. I guess I could just create an illustration for the story and that would take care of two things at once. Anyone not familiar with this acronym SMART, it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. I believe all my goals are specific. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. I am a total data geek, so all of my goals are going to be measurable. That one's easy. Achievable, they are all achievable, I believe. If they weren't, I wouldn't set them. I know they tell you should push yourself, but doing them all within my daily routine, I think, is what makes them challenging. Are they all relevant? Well, they're all relevant to me. They may not be the most relevant things to the world, but they are important to me. Finally, they're all time-bound because they're all things I want to accomplish in 2014. But that's it for my 2014. There are other things that have to happen, of course. I need to sell 2 houses. I need to move to Arlington. Blah, 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 blah. All kinds of little things. But as far as my personal development goals, those are them. What about you? Do you have any SMART goals for 2014 or New Year's resolutions? If so, post them in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. If you have any ideas for what you'd like to see from me in 2014, you can also post that in the comments. Feel free to like this video or subscribe to the Ultimo Zone. It doesn't cost you anything. So that's good. That's all the time I have for this week. Until next week, return 0.